Team 2506, Saber Robotics. Week 3 of build season, and here we have Rehan representing the business and marketing team who have been working hard. Rehan, what have you been working on recently?
Well, recently we've been working on awards and promoting our movie premiere to the community so we can get as many people to show up and raise as much money as possible.
What is your plan for the future?
For the future, we're probably going to try to get as many people to show up and try to get the word out to everyone. We'll also probably start the Chairman's Award, because this week we've been working on business plan and Woody Flowers. Woody Flowers is actually done, and the business plan is going through the review process as we speak.
So, how have you been working towards the awards?
We've been taking it as the three veteran members on the team, specifically Nabil working on the Woody Flowers Award, and I've been doing the business plan. And next week, me and Nabil will be working together on the chairman's. And Mardol's been working on the Digital Media Award and on the website and stuff.
And that is the business and marketing team of Saber Robotics. Nice to meet you, Rehan. And good luck. This is Team 2506 Saber Robotics, Week 3 build season. And this is the electrical team. And here we have Jake. How are you, Jake?
Doing all right. How about
Okay,
yourself?
I'm good too. What is your progress so far?
Our main progress this year came from working out all the kinks with the new test board and all the new electronic components this year, and we've gotten a big jump on getting the design aspect on the CAD drawing to get everything placed in our in the electrical model of our robot this year. So we got that all finished up, and we're going to start putting things on the wind chassis so we can start test and drive, and we'll just go from there.
So what is your plan for next week?
Next week it's going to be working a lot with working on the wood robot on the wood bot with the test drive system, and figuring everything out with that. So.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. This is Team 2506, Week 3 of build season. This is Team 2506, Saber Robotics, Week 3 of build season. And here we have Alan representing the
mechanical team.
Alan, what's your progress so far?
Well, so far we've been making quite a bit of progress on the motor mounts, brackets made out of square or L bracket aluminum. We've got all those cut, and now we've been starting to work on the chassis and cutting all the aluminum square stocks to length.
What have you been working on recently?
Recently we've been starting to drill holes in the chassis square stock, and we've been receiving new parts from the design team for the forklift and things like that.
What is your plan for the next week?
We'd like to finish the chassis, all the pieces for it, and start working on the forklift and the other parts involving the design.
Well, that is the mechanical team for Week 3 of build season. Thank you, Alan. This is Team 2506, Week 3 of build season, and here we have programming represented by Patrick Hill. Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Nice to meet you too. It's a pleasure to be here.
Patrick, what have you been working on in your subgroup within programming?
Alright, my subgroup within programming has been working on designing code for the lift system. So we want to control that motor that's going to work with the pulley and the different limit switches to make sure that the driver can always get the arms up and down to where he wants.
What is your plan for the upcoming week?
Our plan for the upcoming week, since we have a lot of our current code done, we have a lot of tally-op. Tally-op is essentially finished in a basic sense. Autonomous, we have some code we want to test. So we're probably going to do that, just to see if it'll work. Our plan for the following week, though, is we want to get a working model that we can actually start seeing some values off of. That's really open-ended and hasn't left this room yet, though.
How is Encoder working?
Encoder, it's going to be a side project for a little bit. We have some code that we want to test with the encoder, but we really don't know how the encoder is going to operate with the motors, depending on which one they use. And also, encoders are really finicky to test without a motor controlling them. They can sense if you're jerking it a little and it won't read properly. But I'm pretty confident that we can get an encoder worked out with minimal problems.
How about autonomous?
Well, it really depends on what they want us to do. At this point, if our basic autonomous code works the way we want it to, we can pretty much get anything working. But we really need to come up with a game plan for autonomous, because right now we're not really sure what we should be coding for the final code.
Well, that was it for programming week 3 build season. Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Yep.
Thanks for
Till next time.
Yep.